Well, last episode, things got tight in the league as we remain in the running for a spot in Europe. But now we have a big new signing to unveil to the squad this time out. Hey, what's going on, guys? Respect the Jeff, back here with Paris FC. Things are getting tight and we are coming up towards the end of the season here. Only a handful of games remaining and they're against some of our direct rivals for a top 5 finish, so it is all going to come down to the wire here. Not a dull moment for sure. It's Bordeaux up next. Taking a look right now, we are in 6th place, 2 points off of 5th with a game in hand, so this is our chance. But before we get to that game, there is a huge announcement from the team. Ethan Mbappé has made the switch to Paris FC from PSG. He feels overshadowed by having his brother there, and still at 17, he has yet to get any look into the first team there. So I think we've set a good precedence for giving youngsters a shot at our team, and he feels like he could make a name for himself in France with us. Now, he's a very different player from Kylian. He's not necessarily fast. He's described as being less explosive, but with more technical finesse. He plays through the center of the pitch. He's very in ease on the ball. A super talented and well-rounded midfielder here. You can see he's not necessarily the fastest or the strongest, but he's pretty well-rounded, and same with all of his technical stats and attacking stats. I think he is an excellent addition to our midfield. A huge shout out to Holden in our Discord chat as well. He's one of the moderators, and he created a real in-game face for Ethan Mbappé. It'll be here next season. I didn't install it at the time of recording some of this stuff, but he'll be here. He'll be playing a part in the team next season, and I am so excited to have him as part of our plans and hopefully build for the future. A lot of these interesting storylines here. Brother against brother and son against dad with Luka and Zinedine Zidane next time we play PSG. But that will all happen next season. For now, he remains in our academy as we push for a top 5 finish. There's not necessarily a good place in the team for him just yet, but rest assured he'll get his chances. In the meantime, we look for someone to fill that attacking mid role with Khazri out, so it's Soumaré given a chance further forward for a change, and let's see what he can do in this game. With that said, let's get to it. All right, here we go, back into action. We struggled big time last episode, 3 draws and a win. I guess it's not all that bad considering that we didn't lose, but really what that means for us is just a lot of dropped points, 6 in total between all those draws, and that's going to come to hurt us come the end of the season if we can't start to get our act together real quick and make a stronger push for a top 5 finish, because that really is the goal this season. Here we go, Ilyas Husni charging through the middle, lovely run, surely he finishes. My God, what a talent we have on our hands. This is the exact kind of reason Ethan Mbappé is even willing to join. Husni made the switch from PSG to us, along with Ismail Garbi, who maybe is a bad example because he didn't pan out great just yet. But we have such a knack for developing young French talents in this squad and really giving them license to step up on the big stage. And he's doing exactly that. Ilyas Husni, one of the most promising talents in the world at the moment. He's doing it in a top 5 league, still a teenager by some margin, and he's one of the stars of this team already. Tobias now coming forwards. Can he make it 2? No. Well, despite all of his threat, Vinicius Tobias still has yet to score for this team, and it is going to be such a fun moment when he eventually does find one. He's had tons of chances this season, but maybe not the best finisher in the world. What he does excel at is dribbling, and that's exactly what he does now to set up another chance. Back post, Husni deflected shot, and a little unconventional, but it did force the save from the goalkeeper. It's been a really, really bright start to the game here from Paris FC, and hopefully this is different than the way the last couple games have been going. We want to really put the pressure on and step up now. As we come towards halftime, can we make it 2? Gaetan Lora looking to play a pass through for, again, Tobias, who's been our biggest attacking threat so far. Can he lay it back off? Still going, Tobias. Couldn't quite get that pass off. And here we go, probably the last kick of the first half. Back into the area from Cornet. Headed away, Diakite chested down. Shot from distance is a wild one. It's well wide of the post. And we take it into the second half here. Still the 1 goal to separate these 2 teams. And still a little too in the balance, if you'd ask me. We need to start to close this game out just a little bit more. Umar Soleil closing down. Good attacking sequence there from the opposition. But Bordeaux end up nowhere in the end. Here we go. Diakite giving the start for the first time in a while. Another one of our talented youngsters who actually came through our academy. He was one of the players we started the career with, and a player we really want to develop, a player who's special to us, similar to Bamba, who came straight from the Paris FC Academy, and that's what it's all about with us, developing these youngsters into world-class talents. And here we go, Soumaré looking to play a ball through for Husni. Lovely turn of pace here, cutting inside. Oh, what a goal that would have been. He took on his men really, really well. He had all the footwork, but none of the finishing to quite back that one off. It was inches wide of the post, but got to be doing better from that kind of position. That could have been the goal that probably put this game to bed. Still one goal to separate us at this time. Hajam looking to close down. Ball into the area. It's too easy. And I think the first shot of the game from Bordeaux results in a goal. 14 minutes left in the match. Just like that, we are back on level terms. This is exactly the kind of thing that's been plaguing us all season long. We're not clinical enough to take our chances, and then we're letting in goals that are just too easy late in games here. And on we go. Cornet playing at left wing back, looking to make a difference here. Diakite trying to find some kind of way through. The defense really packed in the opposition half, and again, sent away there. Mustafa Nam with a bit of frustration, taking his man down after having gotten injured. And time winding down now, 91 minutes through. On we play. Hopefully we don't concede one final chance here. But Bordeaux going for it with a nice passing sequence through the middle, and they convert with the last kick of the game. Absolutely heartbreaking stuff. We dominated 90% of that match, and it was two clinical moments from the opposition that were enough to get the job done and see us through to a loss. Well, we've had some difficult results in the last couple games or even episodes, but this one takes the cake for probably the most heartbreaking. We really thought we had that game in the bag, and just the last kick is what does it for us. Oh, that was our chance. We could have gone to 5th, and we blew it. It is disappointing from the team in a big, big way. With that said, on we go. All right, well, that one hurts, but on we go. We're in 7th. We're still 2 points off of 5th, but so are a bunch of other teams. It's getting really close here, and every single point counts. Montpellier in 5th, who we are going to take on pretty soon, and starting to get the feeling here that head-to-head game just might be the one that determines the end of this season. But for now, we go into this next one against the 18th place team fighting off relegation as we chase down a European spot. So a lot to play for both teams here. We got to keep the fight up, though. I know injuries have made it difficult this season, but Khosri's the only one out now. The rest of our team is full strength and up to fitness, so not too many excuses for this team, and we absolutely need to see better in these next couple games if we want to finish the season strong. All right, here we go. Paris FC back into action, and this one has to be better. We've been so up and down recently, and it's just been a really, really disappointing streak. We started the season so well. We went undefeated for a little bit. We took down PSG, and I actually kind of feel like it's all been downhill since that second game against PSG gave us a walloping. But again, no excuses really. We just need to start turning the tides and do what we know we're capable of deep down. Here we go. Ilyas Husni trying to take his man on, doesn't quite come off. It's been a pretty chaotic start to the game, end-to-end stuff. Both teams really look sharp early in the match here, or I guess full of life at least, maybe not sharp, neither creating that many chances. But the first good chance of the game falls to the opposition, who do finish 1-0. And again, we start the game on the wrong foot. We find ourselves conceding the first goal in so many occasions. And although sometimes we can climb back and get results, it's costing us. We've had so many games where that one goal is the difference, and we could have won if we kept a clean sheet, or we're just concede late in the game. And it's been really just disappointing in terms of mentality from the team and in our ability to close out games. But I guess that's the price you pay with inconsistency in some of the team lineups this season and having youngsters in the squad. It's only going to get better with time. And on we go here. Mitrita somehow sneaks that one through the hands of the goalkeeper. It's a surprising header from probably the shortest player on the pitch with arguably the worst heading on the pitch. But hey, we'll take it, and we are back on level terms with this time a lot of times still left to play in the game. Usually it takes us longer to equalize, but still 70 minutes remaining. Anyone can still take the lead here. Ball over the top for Loriente, who's coming in behind Axel Bamba, trying to close down. What? That is an absolutely unreal shot into the top corner from a ridiculous angle. And apologies, I skipped the replay just out of frustration there, so we won't necessarily get a playback of it, but what a way to concede a second. We just can't catch a break at the moment. We're just getting ourselves back into this game, and we concede again. Samuel Piette now trying to work the ball around. We just got to get control of the game. I feel like the biggest thing we're missing out on recently is just trying to force things a little too much maybe. We're not controlling possession as much as we have in the past, and the game's just starting to get sloppy at this point. Haidara, who hasn't gotten too many chances recently, coming forward to the left back. Well, what is going on in this game? That's a really similar goal to the one we just conceded from a really, really tight angle. It's our left back who finishes, of all people. We'll take it again, 2-2, game on. This has potential to be a really, really good game if things keep up like this. 36 minutes gone now, ball into the box. Husni could make it 3, still so early in the game, but doesn't have his finishing boots on. Again, despite being in a good position, he couldn't really finish. On we go here, pressure high up the pitch. Catches his man out. Husni plays it through for Cornet. Another beautiful chance. Cutting inside. Mitrita blocked and blocked again by the goalkeeper. Wow. What a series of chances, and it just didn't quite fall for us here. Husni puts it into the back of the net, though, off of the corner with a lovely scissor kick. This kid is not messing around. Well, we needed someone to step up with the absence of Khazri, and he's certainly done that. Not necessarily getting as many assists as Khazri would do, but he's scoring goals and he's getting into really, really dangerous positions. Although taking a goal lead here, the ball given up in a really dangerous position, Valero plays it through for Loriente, who scores again. Oh, well, we just can't see games out 3-3 with half an hour still left to play. This has been an absolutely crazy game so far, and Husni, having run himself into the ground, brings on Diakite, who can give us a bit of an attacking threat here. Ball put into the area again from Cornet, and he can't quite get it through the opposition. Ball in a dangerous position. It's played through Cubas. Surely he's off. No, Morgan is still onside. Rushing out to meet it is Zidane, who does really, really poor to miss the ball completely and allow the attacker to run through on goal. 4-3, and that one hurts the most. What a disappointing goal to concede. We probably committed too many numbers forward. He was allowed to run in behind, and that is poor from Zidane, who's, to be fair, been good this season, but that's a pretty egregious mistake if I'm being honest here. 82 minutes in, ball put into the area again. Can we find ourselves a goal to level it up once again? Penalty kick given. What a crazy game. It's Laura, I think, who goes over in the box, and I didn't exactly see what happened there, but this could be our lifeline back into the game. Yeah, it's pretty clear cut, isn't it? He got a touch. He's brought down, and now it's our striker to step up and take this. All eyes here on Gaetan. Laura saved by the goalkeeper. That just might have been our chance. Sumare now to put another cross into the box. Plays it through Mitrita. Soleil, top of the area with Piette. Patient build-up play here. Diakite, lovely footwork. Blasted at the goalkeeper again. Again saved. It's another corner kick. Mitrita, similar play here. Bamba sends a shot at goal and again deflected. It's out for our 4th straight corner kick. And on we go. Can we convert it this time? Mitrita, again the recipient, plays it through. Bamba, again deflected, but Cornet buries it. 4-4. It's an 8-goal thriller as we draw level once again late in the game. And you gotta say, a draw here would be disappointing, but considering the circumstances, it's not too bad at all to fight ourselves back into this one again. There is still technically time left on the clock, and here we go with the overlapping run. Diakite to Cornet, who's given plenty of space. Back central, Sumare plays it through. Diakite, back heel, space in the box. Mitrita finishes 5-4. Absolutely unbelievable scenes here for Paris FC, who go up 5-4 in a crazy away matchup. This could be the game of the season. Goals from everywhere, and despite it not being our best defensive performance, we're definitely getting our chances offensively. That is a brilliantly worked goal for our last chance of the game, and that's got to be enough to close it out. There you have it, 9 goals. We come out the better team on this one. And although it's definitely closer than we would have liked, we get the 3 points, and really in the end, in a game like this, you gotta say that's all that matters. All right, well, that is just enough to keep us in the running here. 6th place, 2 points off of 5th. What a crazy, crazy finish to the season. 4 games remaining, 5 for us. We have a game in hand over some of these other teams. And at this point, PSG has run away with the title. So that's a disappointing one for us, but we'll keep the pressure on. We'll see exactly how high we can finish this season. We take on Stade Rennes up next. It's going to be a really interesting matchup here as we make the run for 5th place now. All right, here we go. Another matchup and another chance for us to secure 3 points. Can we make it 2 from 2? It's been a long while since we've had back-to-back wins. We were looking in a really promising shape earlier in the season. It's starting to slip, but despite all of that, we are still very much in the running here late in the season, and I think we can make it happen. We've shown what we can do, and we've shown some resilience in tough matchups here late in the season. Mustafa now ball over the top for Tobias, who's always a threat, but can't quite come away with that one. 10 minutes in, and we've definitely been the better side so far, but a lot of game left to play. Let's not get ahead of ourselves here. Chance in behind. Luka Zidane does brilliantly to save there. Dante trying to close down, and it is eventually seen out. It's Ilyas Husni now. Ball forwards for Laren. Little give and go. Husni's been absolutely on fire. And a little dink over the top for Mitrita, who starts up top in this game, and he finishes. Well, just like that, we go back to our back 5 with 2 up top, and Mitrita, who's kind of been the odd man out when we play with a back 5, seems to maybe have found a home. I started him as a striker for this game alongside Laren, who has been kind of patchy this season, but has shown what he can do as well. And what a brilliant run. Really solid pass to pick him out, but Mitrita always alert. He's always looking to make those little runs in behind. He's incredibly fast and really talented, underrated player for us. He didn't have the best first season in the world, but he's really stepping it up here. And Laren now, little give and go, lovely stuff. Our striker partnership looking deadly in this one. And Mitrita, another brilliant chance. That's definitely a more difficult one, but he keeps it on target and does really well with the give and go there. Gotta say, that's a quality save from the goalkeeper. And on we go with the game. Rennes looking to get themselves back into this one. Beauregard into the box. Soleil, unbelievable tackle to prevent the chance. And now the high press trying to catch us out, but we do really well to play out, if not for a disappointing touch by Laren up top there to give the ball back away. Now Rennes coming forwards. Some sign of intent, but we keep them away. It's been much better defensively already from us in this game. The back 5 looking really tight and compact, but Wilson plays a ball through, spoke too soon, and we concede. Well, we just can't seem to keep clean sheets anymore. To be fair, that's a lovely strike, but we just can't close down fast enough, and we find ourselves paying the price for it as we gotta find ourselves another goal if we want to get a win in this game. Mustafa Nam now plays through Tobias, loving life at right wing back, plays it in. Mitrita, fantastic touch, should have been a handball maybe, but no call given there as Rennes get away with one. The center back eventually doing away with that. Like I said, it was a great touch from Mitrita, and if not for that hand on it, maybe could have taken a touch down to get a shot off. But on we play. Rennes now passing in circles around our defense. Lia Saliki, who we know well from our time at Schalke, playing a ball through. Ugo Chukwu, top of the box, and he finishes for a second. Oh, man. Well, it's Callum Wilson, I think, who got on the end of that one and scores again. We got to find ourselves 2 goals if we want to grind a win out of this game. It's looking disappointing here. The end of the season for us, and we just can't seem to get consistent results. Axel Bamba unfortunately caught out on the ball there. Big mistake. And again, Wilson in behind, and he makes it 3. Oh, really disappointing from our defense time and time again. We have a really good center back partnership, and our wingers look to be bright, but despite that, it's just not quite clicking. We're not keeping any clean sheets these days. Ilyas Husni, though, shaping up for a shot straight at the goalkeeper. So we like to keep the pressure on. There still is a game to be had in this one. We just need to keep ourselves in it. We probably need a goal quick if we want to make that happen. Mitrita now finding the ever-dangerous Vinicius Tobias, who's cutting inside on his left foot. Woo! There you have it. His first goal for Paris FC. Tobias finally scores. Well, how many of those kind of chances has he had this season? It took him a long enough time to make it, but it's an important goal for this team and an important goal for him. He's becoming one of the more prominent figures in this club, one of the more promising youngsters in the team alongside figures like Husni and Diakite, who hasn't necessarily played as much this season, but what a promising young player, and he gets it done. Here we go. Husni, can we find ourselves a goal to get back on level terms? Mitrita couldn't quite get there. He's held off and piling the pressure on here late in the match. Seconds remaining. We need a goal pretty much right away. Unfortunately, Rennes getting themselves up the pitch. Time running short. Can we close it down? Yes, Sumare, maybe one more chance. Can we make it happen? Mitrita, ball over the top, but the whistle blows. Well, that one hurts. The team just could not make it happen when it counts. And with games winding down this season, I think only 3 or 4 left to play, our time is starting to run out if we want a chance at finishing in a top 5 spot. Well, still in 7th place, 3 points off of Montpellier, who we take on coming up next. It's all going to come down to that game, I think. There's 4 games, or are 4 games rather, remaining in our season. But the highlight of this time out is the fact that Vinicius Tobias was finally able to score, one of my favorite players in the squad, and a really, really promising young talent that we're starting to develop. In the meantime, if you guys have suggestions for the series behind the scenes, such as the suggestion we had this episode to sign up Ethan Mbappé, feel free to join. It's free, link in the description. You can also check out respectthejeff.com to see all of the detailed stats for the team, and I hope to see you all there. You can comment directly on the website if you have any suggestions. So with that said, please consider subscribing if you haven't already, and I will be back soon with next episode. But until then, I'm Respect the Jeff, and I'll see you next time.